almost upon us.
Just over 3 weeks' time, David Haye and Vladimir Klitschko will clash at last and meet in a unification fight in Hamburg.
While David Haye has remained in his South London training headquarters as usual, his arch-rival has chosen a more picturesque setting to prepare for the fight of his life.
Ed Draper headed to the high hills of Austria to track down the towering Klitschko.
Nestled in the supremely serene surroundings of the Wilde Kaiser Mountains, there's been a boxing buzz growing as the Big Five media gather to check on the progress of the heavyweight world champion ahead of his July 2nd unification date with David Haye.
I've been not for like 2 years since the fight with David Haye was planned on June 20th, 2009. That didn't happen, so there wasn't all these 2 years back and forth. And now eventually, with all these press conferences, and been there, done it before, as I said 2 years ago, but now I'm going through the same circle, and I hope that this time this fight will eventually happen.
It's probably the biggest contest he's had for a long time. The whole world's going to be watching, and it's Klitschko's chance to prove that he really is the guy of this era.
The 6'6" fighter has kept a serious sparring behind closed doors, but treated the press and television crews to light workouts this week. And the mood is one of quiet confidence, but calm before next month's storm at the Imtech Arena.
Preparation is going very well. Today we have media day. We have many journalists coming from England, from Germany, from Ukraine, from Russia. So, I mean, you can feel it. It's a huge fight. It's a big fight. Everybody wants to see it.
I'm preparing myself to face probably the strongest opponent that I have faced in my career. So I'm looking forward to it.
The preparation picture perfect today, but some, including David Haye, have questioned whether self-doubt lingers behind the smiling veneer of Vladimir, a man who's been knocked down by smaller heavyweights before, but belief doesn't seem to be a problem.
He said one time he got tired of my borat accent. Do you think I have borat accent?
I don't know, no.
Actually, it's very funny, but he mentioned it at the press conference. Is that true that David Haye has a brain the size of a squirrel? And now, we're going to meet each other in the ring. And everyone has a game plan until they get hit.
Well, the boxing media is certainly getting very excited about Klitschko. Hey, one man who's been here before, seen it, done it, got a t-shirt with Klitschko's trainer, Manuel Stewart. But surely you're starting to feel the tingle, the buzz just a little bit now, 3.5 weeks to go?
Yeah, I guess a little bit. Maybe when the British press shows up. Lots of trainers I have from British press as well as German. But it's a fight that's building up. The momentum is going to get bigger as the fight goes on. And it's the type of a fight that's very unpredictable. I know the most important thing is I know that David Haye is going to come out very fast and punching very hard early in the fight. He knows that he has no chance staying at a distance, trying to get boxed out of him. So I think it's going to be an explosive early fight.
Just seeing Vladimir Klitschko's spine looks fit, he looks quick around the ring as well, quicker than some people may expect. What shape do you think he is in physically and mentally?
I think he's in good shape right now, and he'll get better, but mainly he's very relaxed and calm going into the fight. And don't forget, he's only 60 fights he's in, so he's been in a lot of fights, but this is undoubtedly the biggest fight of his career.
That seems to be the picture here. The biggest fight of his career, a quiet, cautious confidence at Camp Klitschko team starts to ratchet up ahead of that July 2nd date.
Thanks, Ed. Carl, Klitschko looked very relaxed and joyful in his training camp. Do you think he's done the right thing taking himself out there?
I think it's important to do what he usually does. I think he always goes away on training camp. So if he's in the same environment what he's used to, then he'll make sure he's in the best possible shape. He's a consummate professional, so I'm sure he's done the right thing to get himself prepared for David Haye. It's just as you have the correct sparring to prepare for David Haye for what he brings to the table. I don't think he can sort of match that kind of sparring what he needs.
John, it's a big fight. At any point, did you find it important to be taking yourself away from your family, from your friends for a big fight like this?
Yes, definitely. To acclimatise yourself, you don't want to be around soft, usual situations. You want to be all with your camp and all around boxing.
How important do you think it is for Vladimir to have the correct sparring up there?
Yeah, very important. It's one of the most important aspects of professional boxing. It's one of the hardest things to sort out as well. You know yourself, when you're trying to source sparring partners, it can be a bit of a nightmare. And at world level, you need to spar world-class fighters. or someone who's sort of doing the same sort of style than what you're going to meet. But I think he's going to struggle to get someone who fights like David Hay.
I think he's got Afolabi out there with him. John, what about the professionalism of Team Klitschko? Everything's ordered, everything's done right, isn't it? It's so important in today's game.
Well, very much so. It's great if you've got a fantastic team and all that, but you've got to do your job, and he has, as he's proved. And David has done as well. He's prepared. He's done his job to get there.
We've been out to that particular place in Austria. High altitude, facilities unbelievable. It's out in the middle of nowhere. So if Vladimir needs to take himself away from anything or anywhere, that's the best place for him to be. Would you think it would benefit him to drag the likes of sparring partners like David in there? Who could he get to spar like David?
You know what, it's difficult for me to source sparring partners for myself, so for me to suggest someone at heavyweight division, it's almost impossible, but I'm sure he's got a team and he's got people working for him that can bring in the correct sparring. As long as he gets the work and the fitness work and the intense sparring, then he'll be as ready as he can be.
Carl,